Good morning students. Yesterday we started our chapter cell cycle and cell division. So last time we discussed about amitosis and today we are going to discuss about mitosis. We saw that cell division is of three types: amitosis, mitosis and meiosis. So it is mitosis or we can also say mitotic division. जब भी एक सेल माइटोटिक डिवीजन में जाती है, मोस्ट ऑफ द ऑर्गेनिजम्स आर डिप्लॉयड ऑर्गेनिजम्स, से ह्यूमन बींग्स. So whenever a diploid cell is undergoing mitotic division, then this diploid cell will be responsible for the formation of two daughter cells. So from this cell, two daughter cells are going to be formed and both the cells are going to carry equal amount of genetic material at that was present in parent cell. Say this is the parent cell and these are the daughter cells. तो parent cell में if 46 number of chromosomes are present, then each of the daughter cell is also going to receive 46 number of chromosomes. That is happening in mitosis, and because equal number of chromosomes are going to be inherited, that's why it is also known as equational division, equally distributing the number of chromosomes. The cell are going to be diploid. So this is how mitosis is happening. Now mitosis is happening in most of the plant cells, especially the growing parts, like root tip is there, shoot tip is there, where the meristematic tissues are present. In animals, the growth of embryo, we know zygote is going to form. Zygote एक single cell structure है. From this embryo is arising, that is a multi-cell structure. So the number of cells are going to be increasing because of this mitotic division. Other than this embryo, there are other cells of our body that also show mitotic division. For example, skin is there. Mitosis is taking place in our skin cells. Bone marrow, which are continuously responsible for formation of blood cells. So these cells are undergoing mitotic division and they are responsible for the formation of new and multiple cells. So mitosis is always going to occur in somatic cells. If we are talking about animals, we are using the word somatic cells. If we are talking about plants, then we are using the word vegetative cells. So all the vegetative cells of plants and all the somatic cells of animals, they are showing mitotic division. What this mitotic division is actually responsible for? It is responsible for growth of an organism, reason because of mitotic division number of cells are increasing, and when number of cells are going to be more, so there will be increase in number of cell. Obviously that is related to increase in height, or you can say that is responsible for increase in, or you can say growth of the organism. Like in plants we can say meristematic cells, then intercalary meristem, lateral meristem is also present. So all of this mitotic division is taking place, that is responsible for increasing height of the plant, and also it is responsible for increase in width of the plant. So it is responsible for growth of organism. It is responsible for repair. Whenever an injury is there, a cut is there, so cells present in that particular area, they are going to divide and they are going to replace the dead cells. So excuse me. So this mitotic division is also responsible for repairment. This mitotic, as we saw in bone marrow, this mitotic division is responsible for formation of blood cells. RBCs, WBC, they are going to be formed because of more and more mitosis that is taking place in bone marrow. So there are lots of function of bone marrow, lots of significance. So today we are going to discuss this mitotic division in detail, that what are the different stages that are occurring in mitotic division and how this division is taking place. So in mitosis again two steps are going to occur. First one is karyokinesis and the second one is going to be cytokinesis. That simply means first the nucleus of a cell is going to divide into two daughter nuclei, and then cytoplasm of the cell is going to divide. So nuclear division is known as karyokinesis और cytoplasm के division को हम cytokinesis बोलते हैं. Now when this nucleus is going to divide होने से पहले there are lots of sequential events that are occurring in nucleus. बहुत सारे इवेंट्स हैं जो लगातार न्यूक्लियस में होते हैं. आफ्टर दैट वन न्यूक्लियाई इज गोइंग टू डिवाइड इनटू टू न्यूक्लियाई, एंड दीज इवेंट्स दे आर गोइंग टू हैपन इन स्टेजेस. सो देर आर 4 stages which are responsible for all the sequential events that are taking place in nucleus. These 4 stages are prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. So up to here cytokinesis is going to occur. If you remember, last time we were discussing about cell cycle, and in cell cycle we said that maximum part is being acquired by the I phase, interphase, whole this part is of interphase, and this much part is of M phase. If we are talking about mitosis, so it is going to be the mitotic phase. So in this mitotic phase, now the phases are after ending into interphase. यहाँ पर interphase खत्म हो जाता है, cell enters into M phase. So the first stage of this M phase is prophase. This is prophase. So interphase के बाद cell prophase में enter करती है. Then metaphase. After that anaphase will come, and lastly telophase, where cell division is going to be completed. Now the cell can enter into a small G0 phase, or it can enter into another interphase. This is going to happen. जब हम prophase की बात करते हैं, so prophase is further divided into sub stages. These are the stages of M phase. Prophase के sub stages हैं early prophase, middle prophase and late prophase. So we are going to understand this prophase as early prophase, what is happening during early prophase, middle prophase and late prophase. Metaphase, some of the scientists they think that before metaphase a prometaphase is present. So we are going to discuss about prometaphase first. पहले हम prometaphase के बारे में बात करेंगे, and then we will come on to metaphase. Anaphase is also divided into 2 subphases. One is early anaphase and second one is late anaphase. So early and late anaphase and just like that telophase is also divided into early and late telophase. So these are the stages and sub stages which we are going to discuss in this mitotic division. So I have drawn some of the stages. We will explain each one of them. So this will be our karyokinesis part, and after completing this karyokinesis part we will move on to cytokinesis. So we are discussing about karyokinesis first. Let me label these stages first. This is interphase. We know interphase is going to be the longest phase, a non-dividing phase in which cell is preparing itself for division, and after that these whole stages are going to be of M phase. So the first that is going to come after interphase is early prophase. Early prophase, then here it is going to be middle prophase. Late prophase. When prophase finishes, after prophase starts our metaphase, Then anaphase, early and late anaphase. So this is early anaphase and late anaphase. And after this anaphase we are having early telophase. I haven't drawn it because of space, but we will discuss them after we are completing with this much part. Early telophase and late telophase. So these are the phases of karyokinesis in a mitotic division. So we are starting with the first one, that is interphase. We talked about interphase in detail, that there are three substages G1, S and G2. इंटरफेज में डिवीज़न नहीं होता है, बट सेल अपने डीएनए कंटेंट को डबल करती है, ऑर्गेनेलीज के अमाउंट को डबल करती है. इट इज सिंथेसाइजिंग मोस्ट ऑफ द प्रोटीन्स, आरएनए फॉर equal distribution. So all that thing is happening at interphase. The main thing to talk about in interphase is, this is going to be the centrosome that is present near the nucleus. Interphase पे there is intact nuclear membrane. This is nuclear envelope that is still present in intact form. These are chromatin. We have understood in our earlier chapter the difference between chromatin and chromosome. So here chromatin interphase में chromatin fibers present हैं जो open up है, highly extended form present है, very thin, and this red one that is nucleolus. So all these structures are present in intact form. Now when the cell from interphase it is entering into early prophase, the first difference that is going to come in this cell is the chromatin is going to be compacting. Chromatin का पैकेजिंग स्टार्ट होगा हिस्टोन प्रोटीन्स की हेल्प से, एंड दिस पैकेजिंग इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ क्रोमोसोम्स. लेकिन ये क्रोमोसोम्स अभी बहुत कॉम्पैक्ट क्रोमोसोम्स नहीं है, दीज आर इलोंगेटेड क्रोमोसोम्स, बिकॉज अभी पैकेजिंग स्टार्ट हुई है, फुली पैकेजिंग नहीं हुई है. सो देयर वी आर गेटिंग इलोंगेटेड क्रोमोसोम्स. Here elongated chromosomes are going to be seen. Another important event that is happening during early phases, the centrosome that was present near nucleus, that centrosome has divided into two. Centrosome का division हो गया है, and these two centrosomes they start moving towards the opposite pole. ये दोनों opposite pole की तरफ move करना start कर देते हैं. So there is division of centrosome. Ester formation is also there, spindle formation will also start, but that will be more prominent in later stages. The nucleolus, it starts disappearing. It is present, but the process of disappearing, degeneration of nucleolus will be started. So here degeneration of nucleolus is going to be started. These are the events that are occurring during early prophase. Now when we are moving to middle prophase, जब हम middle prophase की तरफ बात करते हैं, then there is more packaging of chromosomes. क्रोमोसोम की पैकेजिंग ऑलमोस्ट फिनिश हो चुकी होती है, एंड वी विल सी अ कंप्लीट पैकेज्ड क्रोमोसोम. दैट सिंपली व्हाट इज गोइंग टू अपीयर, देयर विल बी सेंट्रोमियर, एंड विद दिस सेंट्रोमियर टू क्रोमेटिड्स आर गोइंग टू बी अटैच्ड. These are two chromatids which are attached to a single centromere. They are present in highly compacted form. क्यों रिक्वायरमेंट हमें compacted form की, elongated form में ही क्रोमेटिन फाइबर्स को क्यों नहीं रखा जाता है? सेल डिवीजन के टाइम पे दे आर कन्वर्टेड इनटू क्रोमोसोम. द सिंपल रीजन इज दैट दीज इलोंगेटेड फॉर्म्स दे आर वेरी फाइन थ्रेड्स, काफ़ी लंबे हैं, सो इनके एंटेंगल होने के चांसेस बढ़ जाते हैं और ब्रेकेज के चांसेस ज़्यादा होते हैं एज कम्पेयर टू क्रोमोसोम्स, बिकॉज क्रोमोसोम्स आर गोइंग टू बी शॉर्ट एंड दे आर गोइंग टू बी thick, so they can be easily separated out. So for equal distribution of chromosomes, or we can say genetic material, this form is better as compared to chromatin. That's why this chromatin is converted into chromosome. तो यहाँ पर हमें we are able to see sister chromatids. एक ही क्रोमोसोम की जो दो क्रोमेटिड्स होंगी, these are known as sister chromatids. And the central point where they are attached, this is known as centromere. Here ester rays are going to be formed. सेंट्रोमियर से माइक्रो, दिस इज ऑल माइक्रोट्यूब्यूल्स. यहाँ से जो स्पिंडल्स अराइज होंगे, दे आर ऑल्सो मेड अप ऑफ माइक्रोट्यूब्यूल्स. स्मॉल स्मॉल रेज आर गोइंग टू कमिंग आउट, दीज आर नोन एज एस्टर रेज. दे आर ऑल्सो मेड अप ऑफ माइक्रोट्यूब्यूल्स. सो दीज आर more and more, this was distance covered, now more distance is being covered by them and they are moving toward the pole. Another important thing that is happening over here is the nuclear envelope is degenerating. So there will be degeneration of nuclear envelope. So this is happening over here. The cytoplasm is getting more and more viscous. Nuclear envelope has been degenerated. Nucleolus is degenerating. Centrosomes are moving towards the pole. Ester rays are formed. They will form spindle fibers. Chromatin has been converted into chromosomes. So when we are coming up to late prophase, जब प्रोफेज ऑलमोस्ट फिनिश होने वाला होता है, at that time we can see there is no nuclear envelope. न्यूक्लियर एनवलप डिजेनरेट हो चुका है. सो नो न्यूक्लियर एनवलप इज देयर. न्यूक्लियर एनवलप प्रेजेंट नहीं है. दैट सिंपली मीन्स ऑल द मटेरियल दैट वाज प्रेजेंट इन न्यूक्लियस, दैट वाज बेसिकली आवर क्रोमोसोम्स, दे आर कमिंग in contact with cytoplasm. So all the material is going to mix up over here because of this disappearance of nuclear envelope. Another thing, here spindle formation has taken place. Spindles बन गए हैं. Centrosome is there. Ester rays are coming out. And from here, spindles are moving out. And these spindles, they are of two types. Discontinuous spindles and continuous spindles. Continuous and discontinuous. Continuous simply means they are starting, they are coming from the centrosome and they are directly attaching to the another pole. एक pole से emerge होके they are reaching to the opposite pole. That is continuous. Discontinuous means they are arising from one pole but they are not reaching to the another pole. Why? Because they are getting attached with the centrosome. ये एक पोल से अराइज होते हैं लेकिन दूसरे पोल तक नहीं पहुंचते हैं बिकॉज बीच में these are going to be attached with the centrosome of the chromosomes. That's why they are known as discontinuous spindle. So two type of spindles will be formed, continuous spindle and डिसकंटिन्यूअस स्पिंडल. डिसकंटिन्यूअस स्पिंडल क्रोमोसोम के सेंट्रोमियर के साथ अटैच्ड होंगे और कंटिन्यूअस स्पिंडल एक एंड से मूव करके दूसरे एंड तक अटैच्ड होंगे, वो सेंट्रोमियर के साथ अटैच नहीं होंगे. अनदर इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग इज वी टॉक्ड अबाउट दीज एस्टर रेज. सो ऑलवेज रिमेंबर दीज एस्टर रेज दे आर गोइंग टू बी अकरिंग इन एनिमल सेल्स. जब हम प्लांट सेल्स की बात करते हैं तो प्लांट सेल्स के सेंट्रोसोम्स एस्टर रेज नहीं बनाते हैं. सो दे आर गोइंग टू बी एनेस्ट्रल. Ester are not going to be present, that will be present in animal cell. So we are discussing an animal cell, that's why ester rays are present in them. So this is happening in late prophase where proper spindles are going to be formed. Now in between this late prophase and metaprophase, some of the researchers think that there is a stage that is known as prometaphase, that is lying almost between this late prophase and metaphase. So at this prometaphase, what is going to happen? The nuclear envelope has already been generated. The cell organelles like endoplasmic reticulum is there, Golgi bodies are there, so they are going to degenerate. more and more spindles are going to be formed. They are attaching to the centromere, and continuous and discontinuous both type of spindles are going to be forming over here. So there is degeneration of certain cell organelles that is occurring at this prometaphase, and then it is entering into metaphase. मेटाफेज पे क्या प्रेजेंट है? द मेन कैरेक्टरिस्टिक ऑफ दिस मेटाफेज इज at this metaphase all the chromosomes, especially the centromere of the chromosomes, they are going to lie at the equatorial line. So here centromere arranged at equator, both the sides. जो सेंट्रोमियर है, this is the centromere. So see, this is the centromere is going to lie at the equatorial plane. This is the centromere. So centromere जितने भी हैं, all the centromeres, they are attached to the spindle coming from opposite pole. Opposite pole से जो spindle आ रहे हैं उनके साथ ये centromere attached हैं, and attachment of this spindle, they have arranged these chromosomes on the center. This is the equator of the cell. तो जितने भी centromere हैं वो सब इस equator पर arranged हैं. जो chromatids हैं, they are moving differently depending upon कि chromosome की length कितनी है. We know that all the chromosomes are not of same size. Some are small size chromosomes, some are big size chromosome. So the chromatids are arranged differently, but centromeres are going to lie on the equatorial line. So because of the arrangement of these centrosomes on the equatorial line, they are forming a equatorial plate, and this process of arranging the chromosomes at the equatorial plate is known as congregation. So that is happening in, and that is important in metaphase. Arrangement कैसे होती है? जो smaller size के chromosomes होते हैं, they are going to arrange in the middle, और जो बड़े size के chromosomes होते हैं, they are going to arrange towards the periphery. This is how the arrangement is taking place during metaphase. Now to study the number of chromosomes and any type of disorder that is present in the chromosomes, the metaphase is going to be the best stage at which we can understand the number of chromosomes and we can study any of the genetic disorder over here. So here the spindle, they are attached to the centromere along with some of the motor, you can say, because this spindle, what they are again going to do, they are going to stretch these centromeres away from each other. So a motor is required that is applying force for their movement. So here a kinetochore fibers are going to be formed. There will be a motor attached with these spindles. So kinetochore fibers are going to be formed, and they are responsible for their movement, and movement is seen in next phase, that is early anaphase. अर्ली एनाफेज में मूवमेंट देखने को मिलती है. द सेंट्रोमियर्स आर गोइंग टू मूव टुवर्ड, दे स्टार्ट मूविंग टुवर्ड्स ऑपोजिट पोल. नाउ द थिंग इज दैट ओनली वन सेंट्रोसोम इज देयर. दिस इज द सिचुएशन एक्चुअली, ये सिचुएशन है. बट एट दैट टाइम this early anaphase, what is going to happen, this centromere is going to divide into two, because each chromatid should have its own centromere. So there will be division of centromere. यहाँ पर centromere का division होता है. Two centromeres are going to be formed for two chromatids, and each centromere, with the help of spindle fibers, each centromere will start moving towards the opposite end. These are going to move upward towards this end, and these are going to move towards this end. जब हम मूवमेंट की बात करते हैं तो सेंट्रोमियर आगे प्रेजेंट होता है. द क्रोमेटिड्स आर गोइंग टू फॉलो दिस सेंट्रोमियर. और क्योंकि क्रोमोसोम्स में सेंट्रोमियर डिफरेंट पोजीशंस पर प्रेजेंट है, वी टॉक्ड अबाउट मेटासेंट्रिक, सब मेटासेंट्रिक, telocentric chromosomes. So different shapes are observed. L shape, I shape, J shape is being observed. Centromere आगे की तरफ मूव करेगा और chromatids उसके पीछे मूव करेंगी एंड स्टिल दीज सेंट्रोमियर्स आर अटैच्ड विद ईच अदर। अब भी ये सेंट्रोमियर इंटरजोनल फाइबर्स से, दीज आर इंटरजोनल फाइबर्स। So with these interjonal fibers, these centromeres are still attached to each other and they are moving towards the opposite ends. That is happening during early anaphase. जब हम late anaphase की बात करते हैं तो almost they are going to be collected at the ends. ये chromosomes almost ends पर पहुंच जाते हैं. They are present at the ends. They are still connected to each other with the help of interjonal fibers. And each of the end of cell is going to have cluster or aggregation of chromosomes, simply having one single chromatid. So this separation has been taken place up to late anaphase. So here anaphase is going to stop. So we are going to rub all this and we will move on to telophase. So this is the last phase, that is telophase. Early telophase and late telophase. And the end of late telophase, two daughter cells are going to be formed. So what is happening during this early telophase? Telophase is just opposite to prophase. हमने प्रोफेज में क्या बात की थी? क्रोमोसोम्स कंडेंस होना स्टार्ट होते हैं, साइटोप्लाज्म इज गोइंग टू गेट मोर एंड मोर विस्कस, देयर विल बी डिवीजन, फॉर्मेशन ऑफ एस्टर रेज, all the things are happening. But in early telophase, cytoplasm, the viscosity of the cytoplasm decreases. Here nuclear envelope will start forming, nucleolus will start appearing, ester rays, they are going to disappear. So all the events are happening opposite to the prophase. So at early telophase, chromosomes, they are present at opposite ends. दोनों opposite ends पर chromosomes present है. Here cytoplasm is going to divide, cytokine protoplasm divide होगा, that is with the help of a constriction जो अंदर की तरफ मूव करती है और ये constriction दो पार्ट्स में डिवाइड करती है. यहाँ पर जो स्पिंडल्स प्रेजेंट है, these spindles are going to degenerate, there will be degeneration of spindles. Nucleolus will appear, ester, they disappear, nuclear envelope will start appearing, and division of cytoplasm will be there, and at the end they are going to be divided into two cells where proper nuclear envelope is there. I haven't drawn nucleolus, so nucleolus are present. The chromosomes, they are again coming into the form of chromatin, again they are losing up and they are coming in chromatin form. Centromeres are going to, centrosomes are at present near the nucleus, and this is how the cell is going to divide. This was about karyokinesis. Now let's talk about cytokinesis. Like we have seen over here, division of cytoplasm will be there. The cell organelles, they are going to be distributed among the two cells, like mitochondria is there, or in plants chloroplast is there. So they are just dividing and fizzing, binary fission is there, and they are dividing. Other cell organelles, the function of division is not known, but here there will be equal distribution of cytoplasm among the two cells. Division of cell organelles will be there, and two cells are going to form. When we talk about cytokinesis, this is going to be different in animal cells and plant cells. जब हम animal cells की बात करते हैं, so in animal cells, here the division is cleavage, by cleavage method. That we saw over here, this is the cleavage method. जो यहाँ की membrane present है, cell membrane, I am showing it over here also. जो cell membrane present है over here, the microfilaments are going to be deposited. एक constriction बनेगी जहाँ पर microfilaments deposit होते हैं. These microfilaments, they help in invagination of this cell membrane. ये सेल मेम्ब्रेन अंदर की तरफ इन्वेजिनेट करती है, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दिस इन्वेजिनेशन the cytoplasm is going to divide, and finally this cell membrane is going to fuse with each other, and they are forming into two daughter cells. The cytoplasm is going to divide. When we talk about division, cytokinesis in plant cells, then one is cleavage method. Cleavage method is there because plants are having cell wall, so these are having different method of cytokinesis as compared to animals. So here also the membrane is going to invaginate, there will be deposition of pectin, hemicellulose, and the structure is going to be formed. The second one is cell plate method. What happens in this cell plate method? Let's see in a diagram. Here the spindles, after division of the cell, the spindles are going to be remaining. Two nuclei are formed. I am making them a bit smaller. Two nuclei are going to be formed, and the vesicles, small vesicles that are formed by Golgi bodies, these vesicles are going to arrange at equatorial plane, and with this vesicle the spindles are going to be attached, that is known as phragmoplast. This is how the spindles are going to be attached, holding these vesicles at the equatorial plane. So these are the vesicles, and this is phragmoplast. Now what these vesicles are going to do, these vesicles are going to fuse with each other, and when these vesicles are going to fuse with each other, they are going to form a plate. Like this way the fusion is going to occur, and there will be deposition. This will be the cell plate that is formed because of their fusion, and later on there will be deposition of hemicellulose, cellulose, pectin, and cell wall is going to be formed. This is how cytokinesis occurs in plant cell, and that is different from the animal cells, and we have already talked about few functions of mitosis. So that's all about mitosis. In our next class we are going to discuss about meiosis.